Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, we might not be super kid-friendly, but we're not going to curdle your milk or anything.
This episode features music by Mateja Jezdic. You can find him on YouTube, SoundCloud, or wherever else you get music online. Previously on Roleplay Retcon does Meet Dave. Both Chuck Fuster and Danica Flareng are on the bridge of Dave, the giant to you robot that looks like the people of Earth. And the captain's chair currently is Captain Zarfeld, the aging, very aging, leader of your crew. Nil is running low on salt, which is a vital resource for your biology. About 3 months ago, a device was sent to Earth that was supposed to drain the oceans and process its salt for delivery back to Nil.
The vibrant colors, the way the trash glistens on the ground. Maybe this planet is not so bad?
Well, maybe it is and maybe it isn't, but that's completely irrelevant to our mission, Danica, because our planet is great, and it's dying.
Captain Zarfeld falls asleep at his console.
I latch onto the controls. I will take them by force!
I think we gotta, you do the bidding thing like we normally do.
This vehicle hits you, and an extremely handsome man jumps out of the driver's side. Hey, I'm Nick. You're able to climb, and you get your hands on the device. And you also lose your left arm.
Can I put the arm back on?
You do manage to do it. The door to the zoo jail is not locked because they assumed you would be handcuffed and would not be able to get out.
Let's go. Let's get out of this jail.
I'm on my way, I'm making it. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I gotta make it show, yeah. So much larger than life. I'm gonna watch it grow.
Starting to feel a little hungry. I want to smell if there's some salt nearby.
Yeah, all the salt on the ship is recycled and synthesized and you can eat it and it has diminishing returns, but it will keep you alive. But you also can't help but think this used to be, somebody rode the asteroid belt, and then we recycled it and now I'm eating that again.
Was it the captain?
And it very well could have been the captain. And you want some real fresh salt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you use your smeller, and I'm not going to make you roll for this, but we'll make you roll for something in a second. And you sense some salt coming from a pretzel stand nearby.
Oh man, I want to eat it. I'm gonna go up to it and say, "Salt, zip zop."
I'm sorry, zip zop?
Salt, zip zop, please.
I got salt.
Yes.
You just
that's
want
what
a... I don't just have salt, man. You can buy a pretzel, but I don't just have salt, man.
Pretzel, zip zop.
Pretzel zip zop. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
It will make my mundane life a little less mundane. Can I use that in my novel, which I am 3/4 of the way through writing and will never finish?
I believe in you.
Oh.
Only if we get a creative writing nod.
Chuck,
Yes.
do you believe in him?
Yes, I believe in him.
Really? This is me, the GM, talking to your conscience.
Yes.
Why?
GM, who I don't even know who you are. But I guess you're like a little person inside of me, a me robot.
Yes. Hey,
Oh my gosh.
it's me. It's your tiny little conscience.
It's Daveception.
Daveception. How many littler versions of us are inside of us?
We'll make that discussion a Patreon exclusive. Anyway. So he says, yeah, so you want a pretzel?
Yes, pretzel. Please, zip zop.
Okay, just give me $3.95 and you can grab one from the case over there.
$3.95.
And that might be very challenging for people who are living in 2022 to hear that. To hear just people can just grab food from snack vendors with their bare hands, but you can do that.
You can use tongs. You cannot use tongs. It is up to you.
It's up to you. Here in the fanciful world of 2008, when grass was green and the skies were blue.
I eject $3.95 from my sleeve.
In pennies. It happens in pennies, and he's like, I just don't even care anymore. It's like, all right, go ahead, grab you a pretzel, and this is where you have to roll.
I'm gonna roll. I'm good with my hands. They can grab pretzels.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Good job. You successfully grab a pretzel.
I'm gonna lick all of the salt off of it.
I'm going to have you roll again for that.
I don't have...
You're not
licking.
good with your tongue.
I'm not good with my tongue. I'm good
Yes,
with my hands, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rub the pretzel with my hands onto my tongue.
All right. I'm sorry, Alex. They found a way.
I'll give it to him.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
You do this in front of this pretzel vendor. You just lick all the salt off, and you do it at lightning speed.
Like my tongue's just out and I'm just rubbing the pretzel.
Yeah, it's just like, and then what do you do then?
I say zips up and I set the pretzel down on his little counter and walk away.
Mr. Fuster, why do you keep cursing at this man?
That means please. We already said that, Miss Please.
Was that? I thought Zip Zap was the curse I did.
No, because you said it was the magic word.
Oh.
Well, maybe his magic word is a curse word.
Oh no.
Maybe it is.
Maybe he just wants you to swear at him. Or, wait, what are Danica's pronouns?
Danica's pronouns are they, them.
Okay. Maybe they just want you to swear at them.
Is it a swear?
They're all swears if you're creative enough.
Yeah, maybe it's in your language it's contextual.
Well, I was trying to be polite. But I did a thing.
You think he probably took it as polite, even though he didn't seem to completely understand.
That's
So,
what it was.
yeah, you did your obsession.
I did a thing, yes.
You summon some of this salt, from a little dispenser in the bridge, and you just get, one of these grains of pretzel salt that you can just, hold in your hand and, eat. And you're in heaven. You haven't had real, salt that wasn't, synthesized for so long.
This is the stuff.
Mr. Fuster, are you enjoying that salt?
Yes. There's some over there. You can have one too.
I have been tasting it. It is divine.
You're welcome.
Tell me, what happens to all this delicious salt if we zap it back to nil?
Then everyone gets to have some.
Everyone gets to have some.
What are you saying?
I'm proposing that we stay here and have all.
But what about the people on Nil?
We can send back to Nil that this planet is not suitable for them and they must find a new planet full of salt that they can mine.
Danica, that's a lie!
We send them back to the device and we get to keep all this delicious salt for me and for you and for Dave.
This seems wrong.
So is killing a whole planet of people, but what am I to know?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just want to eat my salt. Leave me alone.
Danica, you do see this as your opportunity to possibly wrest control back.
Oh, I'm trying to take it.
So go ahead and tell me them bids.
0.
I've bid 2. Every time with this.
Prank.
Got him.
Danica, you now have control of Dave.
I don't even want it. I'm eating my salt.
What does it look like when you eat salt?
So, like, I'm so little, and the salt is so big, and I'm just like nibbling, like, the teeniest little bites off of it, and
Okay.
just like, chomp, 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 and then nibble, 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 like a little...
So the cutest
forest
way
animal.
possible, basically.
The cutest way possible, yes.
Danica, how does Danica eat salt?
Danica just, like, shoves whole grains into their mouth.
Oh, like a hamster.
Yeah. Like, packs them into the cheeks.
Basically, we've established that you, as, like, a species, have, like, chipmunk heads, or hamster heads, basically.
Definitely.
Yeah, like, just
100%.
giant cheeks where you can put salt in for days. Okay.
Giant cheeks, large mandible, 4 teeth.
So, Danica, what's your goal here? What are you trying to do? You're kind of back in the middle of the zoo again.
Danica reaches down into their pocket and pulls out the orb, bounces it a few times in their hand, looks at the pretzel man and winks, and then hurls the orb into space.
What?
All right. I don't think you have any skill that could possibly...
I have no skill, but I do have 2 will point power points
Oh my
left.
gosh.
Okay.
I'm spinning them both.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So whatever I roll plus 2, I have to get a 6.
Come on, you got it. That was Jinsey. That was not Chuck.
I want it so bad. You want to know what I rolled?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was another 1.
Oh no!
This is my 4th one in this night. I hate these 6s. I hate them so much.
So what happens?
Well, he does throw it. Or
Dave?
they do... Dave. I'm sorry. Dave, he
Oh.
throws it.
Oh my god, I just rolled a 6 too.
So Dave throws it. Unfortunately, Danica forgot which arm to use.
Yep.
And the pitch does get some distance on it. It definitely leaves the zoo. But also, Dave's arm that was reattached earlier comes flying off again and is also hurtling through the air following the orb and leaves the zoo. And now you are standing there with one arm possibly sparking at the at the shoulder in the middle of the zoo, and like 30 people see this. And everyone screams and like starts running all over the place. Also, that counts as harming Dave, so you have to vie for control once more.
All right, I've got my bid in my hand.
Okay, me too.
So, yeah, we know what Alex bid.
Yeah, I
let's-
bid 1.
Yeah, good job, Jinsey. Well played.
Thank you.
Okay, Jinsey.
Yes.
Or should I say Chuck Fuster?
Yes.
All right, Chuck Fuster.
Chuck
You don't actually have to...
Buckster.
I mean, you can't hear. I'm your little inside voice. Chuck Fuster, what are you going to do now?
Dang it, Danica. I needed that arm. We all needed that arm.
Chuck, we can get a new arm. I'm trying to save this planet and all this wonderful salt.
Why?
So we can have it.
We can have it when we take it to the planet. Nil.
When we split it between 12 million nillions.
Yeah, but there's like just billions of salt here. We'll have salt until we die. We'll have all of the salt we need for forever.
Exactly, if we stay here.
That's not how math works, Danica. Now we lost an arm. I'm gonna...
That's the t-shirt.
I'm gonna try and use my sense of smell to find the orb and my arm again.
Okay. I should stop setting stuff in New York City because I don't know.
You can just make stuff up. No one cares. No one knows New York City except for people who live there. And they will forgive us.
It's landed somewhere in the Brooklyn Bridge. And you smelled that out.
Did the arm and the orb land in the same place?
Pretty much.
Was the arm, like, still holding the orb and it just, like, threw itself?
Yes. That's exactly what happened. Thank you, Jinsey.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's walk in that direction.
You got a lot gruffer.
Maybe I got gruffer when I lost my arm.
You want to know how I lost this arm?
I got gruffer.
Listen to this one episode of this podcast because you have to kind of know the whole thing.
All right, let's go. Walk
Okay.
in.
Yeah. So you arrive at the Brooklyn Bridge. I kind of know what it looks like, but otherwise I don't really know a lot about it.
Sure, there it is. It's a big old bridge.
It's the one from Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's landed on the, bike path part of it.
Cool.
And I guess because it's New York City, people just don't seem to care that there's a severed arm on the bike path part of the Brooklyn Bridge. Not
They're
bike,
there all the
not
time.
bike path, but the pedestrian path.
Yes.
I guess can bikes go on it? I have no idea.
I don't know, man.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm also going to say yes.
Just so you know, the pedestrian part is above, and then the cars go underneath.
Great, we're pedestrians. Let's walk there.
You still don't have an arm.
Yes.
And everyone keeps stopping you and asking you, "Holy shit, are you okay?"
Can you just tell me where the salt is?
I don't. Is that is that like a neighborhood south
Salt.
of
Do you
the-
know where to get salt?
south of the Anchor Lake
Are you
Tribune?
making this stuff up? You don't even know where you are. Where's the salt?
I don't know how to help you, so I'm going to leave now. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
You see your arm, though, and you've also used your sniffer smell powers to know that you're standing over salt.
Oh my gosh, here is the salt.
The body of water underneath you is at least connected to the oceans that cover the planet. To finish your mission, all you would have to do is retrieve your arm and get that device into the water.
I think I might have done a thing.
Oh, okay. So you've done an obsession?
Yeah.
So let's bid.
Okay.
I've got my bid.
I've got my bid too.
Jitsi, did you bid anything over 0?
No, I did not.
All right, let's roll off.
Roll off.
I appreciate this chance you've given me.
I wanted to make it more fair.
Oh my god.
I rolled
I
a...
quit.
Did
I
you roll
quit.
a
I'm
1?
leaving. I rolled a 1 again.
Oh my gosh. Well, I rolled a 3.
You win.
Sorry, I tried to make it more fair.
No, it's all good.
It's still me.
Yeah, so you see the arm with the device in it. It's 10 feet in front of you on the ground.
Great. I pick it up.
Well, you go to pick it up.
Oh my gosh.
And as you do, you hear someone say, "Hey, look out! Oh man, look out!" And you look, and there's a yellow 3-wheeled vehicle coming at you. And driving it is the owner of the cab that ran over you earlier.
Oh no.
And you have to see if you can avoid getting run over by this little what do you call these things?
The rickshaw?
That's not a rickshaw.
You said 3 wheels, so I don't know.
Tricycle?
Yeah, what are the little tourist tricycle things? Let's see.
Tourist tricycles.
Tricycle? Tourist tricycle? I don't know. I don't...
They are just called tourist tricycles. Okay. So this little cute tourist tricycle is about to run over you.
Okay.
So what do you do?
It is a beautiful man from the taxi yellow cab.
That's a weird thing to say, Danica. I'm going to try and avoid him. I'm going to spend 2 willpower before I roll. And I'm going to roll. I rolled a 1! I didn't win!
The curse it falls upon ye.
You're hit by this little tricycle. What were you doing to try to get out of the way? How do you do that?
I was just kind of panicking, and I thought that things would happen, and they didn't. I just stood there and watched.
Well, it plows into you with considerable force, enough that your damaged leg damaged legs from earlier also comes off.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And it's the opposite arm. Let's say it's your left arm that's gone and your right leg that's gone.
Oh no.
So you're just sort of on the ground now, and like this guy, Nick, from earlier, just screams. He's just like, and he's like, I'm so sorry, you beautiful man. But maybe it's the universe bringing us together. No, I've killed you. You're dead now. Like, you're dead now, right? Like, I've killed a man. A beautiful angel from heaven. I've killed him.
I guess we need to vie for power again, unless the captain wakes up.
Yeah, no, this is, he has not quite woken up yet somehow. He somehow only wakes up when it's boring.
I'm gonna bid 0.
I'm also bidding 0 because I have to.
Jinsey, have you run out of points yet?
No, but I just don't want to spend points.
I just want to make
Alex.
sure. I just wanted.
Yeah.
I wasn't accusatory.
Okay.
It's just a
They
question.
feel bad for me. Let them.
It's just a question.
Let them pity me.
I still have 4 points left.
Oh my god!
How do you have 4
Holy
points?
shit! I thought you had 1 or 2 left.
I've been really conservative.
We
with
have
my
to.
points.
We have to finish this at some point, Jinsey.
Well, okay, fine. I will use all of my points on my next roll.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
Well, I just
Play-
rolled a 1.
play worse.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Good job. It's your turn.
Okay. All right. Good job. 0-0 bid there, and Alex won the roll.
Absurdity.
So
Absurdity abound.
Danica gets to wrest control after that. Chuck bumps his head or something for a second, and he gets dazed. So Danica is able to put in their password quickly, and they can now take control of Dave.
Beautiful taxi man.
Oh my God, you're alive!
I live. Beautiful taxi man, you must do me this one favor.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty indebted to you, guy.
My arm. Do you see my arm?
I do. I see your arm.
Laying there.
Wow, how is it here? Who did someone? Did I do that?
It's a long story. You probably did it. You must. In my hand is an orb.
In the hand that's on the
must-
ground.
In the hand that's on the ground.
Okay.
Pry it from its cold dead fingers.
Oh God! Oh, I'm not good at this kind of thing. I'm not good with
You
blood.
can do it.
Or
You've run me over twice now.
although somehow there's no blood, that's really wild.
It's really wild, but you owe me this.
Have I somehow only knocked off your prostheses? That would actually be best case scenario for me. But okay, I'm gonna go over. Oh, what a beautiful hand it is, though. And okay, I've got it. Your hands are really cold, like colder than even like a corpse hand should be. All right, I've got this. What is this thing? Is this? This looks like a yo-yo ball from the 90s or something.
That is the doom of your planet.
Oh yeah.
If you want your world to continue to be, you must keep it away from your planet's oceans.
Okay, I really feel like I am not in a position to argue with you or judge you at all. So
You've run me over twice. You owe me this.
I have. But again, kind of seems like kismet, right? Kind of seems like maybe the universe is trying to tell us something. I don't know if you're
You're
into that.
very handsome, and I will definitely touch your face if you come closer to me.
Yes, I'll do that. I'm gonna yeah. So touch.
But after I touch your face, you must run. Run from me and never let me catch you.
Oh, that seems like
That's kismet, baby.
just have a little just a little kiss, Kind of seems like we should have at least a kiss. Like we've met
Okay,
twice,
let's kiss.
and I've run over you twice. And to me, that's you said let's kiss. Okay.
Bring your tongue to me,
Oh, okay, we're doing
taxi
that.
man.
All right,
What?
so Alex, give me a roll.
I don't. Okay. Can I Google it?
You can Google how to tongue kiss real quick. Yes.
A 5.
This kiss is electric.
Kiss.
Out of the 10 best kisses,
Yeah.
this one blew them all away.
Yeah. What do you feel?
I feel at home.
Was it only spur of the moment? I wonder
And then Chris disengages from your lips just to make this as clinical as possible. Was it Nick or was it Chris?
It was Nick.
It was
I think
Nick.
it was Nick.
And then Nick disengages from your lips just to make this as clinical as possible, I suppose. And he was like, "That felt weird. I'm not sure. Maybe we're not." That was weird. I didn't like that kiss at all. That felt.
Run, you fool!
I was
I'm
like,
losing
"Oh, right.
control."
Sorry. I really have no place to be judging you for anything." And he gets back on his little tricycle with the passenger still in it, still screaming, and rides away. And you'll never see Nick again.
I have done another obsession,
Okay.
so I've lost control here.
All right. Vie for control. Let's wrap this shit up.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Did Nick go away with the orb?
He sure did.
Yep.
I have bid 1.
I have bet 0. You win.
I win.
All right. You are missing a leg and missing an arm.
I thought he brought the arm to us.
I mean, it's not attached.
Oh, I would like to attach these things again.
I'm going to make you roll twice, though.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 willpower. I'm good with my hands. I'm going to try and attach my arm. I rolled a 2, but I got a 1, so I got a 3, and I did it.
All right. You have to roll twice, but I'll let you keep the willpower, like the +1, to put your leg on as well.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Well, I only rolled up 1 with that one, so my leg is still detached. I think the proper word is detached, but whatever.
Detached.
You actually do attach both your arm and your leg.
But you attach them backwards.
Well, but but the leg is like attached backwards, and people are still just like screaming and running away from you. And at this point, the police have shown up.
Oh, no.
The NYPD have shown up. The famously good at de-escalating conflicts NYPD. Not to make this too political or anything.
I'm an alien, but I don't like this.
You definitely know that these are like armed guards of this city. It's pretty clear.
They will help me get the orb that was stolen from me.
They will not, Chuck Fuster.
Why?
They will keep us here on this planet, and we will have all of its salt.
Oh, so I have to run away from them. I run away from them.
Point of order, we do have to contest for control when they fail the roll.
Bid 1.
I have bet 0.
I'm down to 1 willpower.
They have weapons drawn, pointed at you, and they're telling you to freeze.
No?
Nope.
And they were like, "That's what we're waiting on, boys. Let's do it." And
What?
they did. All of them discharged all of their weapons at once.
What?
Which, if we were really filming this movie, I might not do, because that might be like incredibly upsetting imagery to actually see. But describing a robot take a whole bunch of bullets and go like rat-a-tat-tat-tat, dingle dingle dingle, maybe is not so bad.
Maybe not.
You are losing a lot of power to different subsystems, though.
What do I do? Stop.
Surrender, Mr. Fuster.
So, yeah, you can try to do something, though. You're being shot, but you're not. You haven't lost the ability to act.
I'm going to hold my hands out in front of me in a bid for them to stop. But I'm good with my hands, so maybe they will see my beautiful hands and be moved.
Roll.
Roll 5.
This accidentally activates the reflector shields. And bullets start ricocheting off of you, which makes everyone stop shooting at you and cower. Oh boy, I'm actually not so sure about this gunplay. I've already done it, it's too late. This was bad though. Should not have had gunplay in this.
Can I just run away now?
Well, you will not be able to run very fast with a backwards leg.
I don't know what to do.
I think a roll will settle that.
Tiny voice in my head, I don't know what to do.
Do something funny. No. Yeah, okay. If you're just gonna try to escape, I guess, just roll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I failed, I got a 3.
You trip and fall off of the bridge into whatever body of water is underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. What
Oh, no.
body of water is underneath the the East River? So you trip and fall into the East River. You immediately sink to the bottom.
Well, this is our life now.
And what a life it'll be.
I don't want to die at the bottom of a river.
All right, then this is probably the last time. We're probably wrapping it up here. So yeah, vie for control now that that failure happened and you're at the bottom of the East River. Maybe you guys can have a moment to really hash things out at the bottom of the East River here. Things have not gone well.
They have not. Thank you, little voice in my head. Little person.
I bid 0.
I also bid 0.
Oh, looks like we get to roll off.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5.
What?
We have to roll again.
What is this? Hold on. What is this like? What is the energy like between you two, like locking each other out of their consoles and then getting your access back to your console? Is this animosity between you two?
I want to say it's mostly just frantic,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just
but
frantic.
at the last second, Chuck gains control, and Danica slinks back in their chair.
You know that there's not much left of Dave, Danica. That this will probably be the last time you guys vie for control of Dave. You're not even sure he could get back off the planet.
Mr. Fuster, if you could just get us to the surface, we could make a life here on this planet. Yes, we would be ants among giants, but I think we could be happy here.
Do you really think so, Danica?
I mean, look at everything they throw away. We'll eat like kings.
That's a good point.
We won't have to work a day in our lives. It'll be paradise.
Yeah. Dave's in pretty rough shape anyway. I think at this point, if I just kind of like gave in, it's not really me being treasonous to my planet or anything, right?
You're allowed to fail. That's what happens.
Well, I think we failed. Good job, team. I'm going to try to use my good hands to, swim to the shore. I mean, it's fine. Chuck has just given up now. It's whatever. I'm not happy about this, but these things happen sometimes. Sometimes you fail and you have to live on a planet away from all of your friends and family while they starve and die because they don't have any salt, but you have all the salt in the world. It's whatever. Then Danica wins, whatever.
So go ahead and do me
Danica wins.
Do me one more
Flawless
roll
victory.
to try to swim.
All right, I'm going to use my willpower, my last willpower. Oh, no! I
Did
rolled
you roll
a
a 1? Fantastic.
I used my last willpower.
What a bummer end.
So
we died at the
no.
bottom
It's
of this
okay.
river.
It's okay. We do need to figure out who wins here, though, and then we can have our epilogue.
Okay.
So what you do is you get a point for each obsession that you completed, and you multiply it by however hard it was.
Okay.
Actually, I just realized that the rules make that way harder than it should be. You get 3 points for a 3 grade, you get 1 point for a 1 grade, etc., etc.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. Should we at this point tell people what our obsessions were?
Yeah. Let's hear them. I want to know.
Jency, you go first.
My obsessions, my one grade obsession is to ingest salt. I did that one time. My 2 grade obsession is to get a substantial lead on where the salt is. I did that one time.
Even though I really was not working with you at all.
Right? I kept asking everyone and you were like, but I found the salt myself with my nose.
You got it.
I didn't even need other people. And then my 3 grade obsession was to obtain the orb, and I also did that one time.
Nice.
So I got a total of 6 points.
6 points. All right. Alex, what were your obsessions? What were Danica's obsessions?
Danica's obsessions. Number 1, touch people's faces. I did that twice.
Nice.
Because I'm counting the kiss.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, my God. It was specifically touch people's faces. I did not
specifically touch
I did not even it was going to be that literal.
My second one was to not do the salt thing.
Did you?
So I did it. I got the orb away from the salt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that
And
counts.
my third one, my most toughest one, was to remain on Earth.
Oh, you did that too.
And I did that too.
Yeah.
So I got 7 points.
Nice.
Oh, so Alex technically wins.
Nice,
I wish
good
I
job,
told you
Alex.
guys that you were actually allowed to do obsessions more than once. This is not a great time to tell you that, I guess, but
You can also have your obsessions be done on other people's turns.
yeah. I didn't say that. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that. Sorry.
That's okay.
Epilogus, baby.
Chuck tries to swim out of the East River. He does manage to get it close to the shore, but then the lights start flickering out on the bridge, and you know that Dave is out of power. And the rest of the crew are escaping in like little little lifeboats. They are waterproof. What are you and Danica doing, Chuck?
Danica walks up to the captain's life pod, stepping over his sleeping body, and they turn around and extend a hand to Chuck. We need not go down with the ship like the captain.
We're just gonna leave it there. Chuck nods and reaches out his hand and takes Danica's hand. Thank you, Danica. It has been a real pleasure to fight for control over Dave with you. I secretly enjoyed it a lot.
You were my greatest opponent, and maybe my dearest friend.
I feel the same way. But about you. And Chuck also steps over the captain's sleeping body.
And they push the door button to close the door.
And just as you do, a meaty hand gets inside of the door, and he goes, and he sort of like squeezes inside of the...
kicks the hand out of the door.
I can't let you just kill this guy. That's terrible.
Maybe not, okay.
Oh, Captain, I thought you were going down with the ship.
And he's like,
Oh, yeah.
Why would I do that?
nautical tradition and whatnot.
Right?
That sounds really dumb. Why would I do that? What would be the point of that? The ship's destroyed. Probably. It seems like that. By the way, this will be going on your in my report.
Yeah, okay. Well, have
a
fun.
report that's going nowhere. I don't seem to care.
Right?
All right. Well, let's go. By the way, you're very cramped into this pod.
We'd have to be.
Yeah. And you eject and you make it to the East River. And you float for a while. These things are not particularly mobile until you come to like a dock. You sort of are able to paddle your way to this like ramp that's coming out of the dock where probably boats unload.
A jetty.
And you're able to get out of your escape pods and finally kind of breathe a sigh of fresh air. And you look up and you are at some sort of like packaging and distribution facility. There's a sign on this building that says Gretzky's Pretzels. And on the sign also is a photograph of hockey legend Wayne Gretzky eating a pretzel.
A brand new day has come. A lot of damage to be done. But I still think it'll be fun. Because I'm not the only one. Have you ever seen another place so pristine?
Was it better than the original movie? I don't know.
There's no way to tell.
Usually when we wrap up remaking a movie, we'll do an episode called Rehash, which is just like kind of an after-party retrospective thing where we'll talk about the original movie and how our version stacks up against it. But for a really short series like Meet Dave, we'll put them on our Patreon. So if you'd like to hear that episode, you can listen to it with any donation amount, $1 or more a month. You cannot listen to it right now because we have not made it yet, but we will get to it as soon as we can.
That's right. Fork over the cash and you can hear it.
Just 100 pennies shooting out of your sleeve will suffice.
Just 100 shiny copper pennies.
Oh God, he's here. Mark,
He's come. It's Mario. He's taking over your podcast.
I was wondering why we hadn't seen him during this, but anyway.
I tried so hard not to slip in my myriad of accents into Mario. I had to get him.
He could have done his little Easter egg. But anyway.
I could have done it. He was here.
Speaking of Alex and his many accents,
hello.
Why don't you tell us about our next series, our next big series?
Oh boy, you know what time it is, kids. It's time for Alex to take the reins of the series, and what he's going to do is a little ditty called Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. Oh boy, was this a stinker by Luc Besson, and based on a comic book series called Valerian and Laureline. We're going to be doing it with the Starfinder system by Paizo. And our special guest is going to be my wife, Jeanette Blasius.
He really charged the shot up for that, didn't he? He let the Mega Buster get all the way to level 3.
I had to get that Mega Lemon out there. We're also going to be using music by Ben Prunty, a video game composer that you might know from the FTL soundtrack and the Subnautica 2 soundtrack.
Yeah.
Not Subnautica 1.
Sub-Zero, right? Subnautica Sub-Zero or something?
That's the one.
Yeah. And like, I've not played FTL because it looks stressful. but
I love
but I know
FTL
but the
so
music's
much.
very good.
The music is always in my brain. And it's going to be perfect for it. I love it. Well, not the music from FTL, but
Right.
Ben Prunty's music is fantastic. And I cannot wait for you to join us on this next adventure. We also have a Discord that you can join us on, where we have a lot of fun there, talking about, video games and movies and various baked goods.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Ben brags about his Wordles.
Mm.
It's a good time. You can find a link to our Discord in the show notes. Is the thing I've heard Ben say.
Yeah. It's also on our social media, but it's on our link tree, which you can get to from our social media. I don't know why it's so dang hard to get onto Discord, but it's out there somewhere.
You can do it. I
Join
believe
us.
in you.
And also, last but not least, one final thank you to our musical guest for these couple episodes, Mateja Jezdic. I am sorry if I mispronounced your name. I really did try my best. Most of the very good music that we used in Meet Dave was from his album Time Station, which you can find anywhere you get music online.
Anyway, everyone say the bye now.
Goodbye now.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye, kisses.
My belly's getting bigger, and my body could count. Look at my circumstance, and the
Wait. So what you're saying is we threw the orb, but we also threw our arm?
I'm the GM.
Yep.
It doesn't need to make sense.
No. Okay, so both arms just threw, but one of them threw an orb and the other one just went away.
No. The arm just sort of also came off and hurtled through the air.
Oh, so the one arm. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm with you.
It doesn't really make sense. That's not how
No, it's
momentum
fine.
works at all, but
It's fine.
it'll be funny.
It will be funny.
I think it works. It's fine.